the noble cause human rights organizations in Haiti. Human rights organizations are meant to be a beacon of hope. They should stand for justice and equality. In Haiti, these groups once symbolized the fight against oppression. They were the voice of the voiceless. Their mission was clear: to protect the vulnerable and expose injustice. But something has gone terribly wrong in Haiti. The very organizations meant to protect human rights have become corrupt. They've betrayed their purpose. Instead of helping the people, they're hurting them. This is a story of how power can corrupt even the noblest of causes. Haiti has long struggled with poverty and political instability. In this environment, human rights groups should be more important than ever. They should be fighting for better living conditions. They should be exposing government abuses. Instead, many have become part of the problem. The National Network for the Defense of Human Rights, or Rnddh, is a prime example. Once respected, it's now embroiled in scandal. Its leader, PIERRE, stands accused of grave misconduct. This is not just a failure of one man, it's a symptom of a deeper problem in Haiti's human rights community. Politics and power, the corruption of Rnddh. Rnddh was founded with a noble purpose. It was meant to be a watchdog for human rights in Haiti. But over time, it became entangled in politics. The organization began to take sides in political disputes. This compromised its neutrality and credibility. The problem goes beyond mere political bias. Rnddh has been accused of protecting criminal gangs. These are the same gangs that terrorize innocent Haitians. Instead of exposing their crimes, Rnddh has allegedly shielded them from justice. This is a betrayal of everything the organization claims to stand for. Money has played a significant role in this corruption. There are allegations of bribery at the highest levels of Rnddh. Reports suggest that the organization has accepted payments to look the other way. This isn't just unethical, it's a criminal act that undermines the entire human rights movement in Haiti. The consequences of this corruption are far-reaching. Rnddh's reports are no longer trusted. International organizations can't rely on their information. This makes it harder to address real human rights abuses in Haiti. The very people Rnddh was meant to protect are now more vulnerable than ever. PIERRE, a legacy of misconduct. At the center of this scandal is PIERRE, the president of Rnddh. Esperance has led the organization for years. He was once seen as a champion of human rights. Now he stands accused of serious misconduct. The allegations against him are shocking and numerous. Esperance is accused of financial impropriety on a massive scale. There are reports of him misusing funds meant for human rights work. Instead of helping victims, this money allegedly lined his own pockets. He's also accused of accepting bribes from political figures and criminal gangs. These actions, if true, are a complete betrayal of his position. But the accusations go beyond financial misconduct. Esperance is also said to have used Rnddh to pursue personal vendettas. He's been accused of targeting political opponents with false allegations. This abuse of power has undermined the credibility of all human rights work in Haiti. Perhaps most disturbing are the allegations of Esperance's connections to criminal gangs. There are reports that he's used Rnddh, Reseau National de Défense des Droits Humains, to protect these gangs from prosecution. For example, Phantom 509, Yori Chevry, former mayor of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. This isn't just corruption, it's actively enabling violence against innocent Haitians. For examples, Antoinette Duclair and Diego Charles of Radio Vision 2000. He even accused of participating on killing President Jovenel Moïse by influencer Judge Roger Noel Sayas to send warrant to arrest President Jovenel Moïse while in function. Roger Noel Sayas actually in Canada. If Canada is trying to help Haiti fighting corruption, it needs to send that judge to Haiti to pay for his crime. If true, Esperance has blood on his hands. Section 4, betraying the innocent, the cost of corruption. The corruption at Rnddh has had devastating consequences. Real human rights abuses are being ignored. Victims are being silenced. The organization that should be their advocate has become their oppressor. This betrayal cuts deep into the heart of Haitian society. One of the most direct impacts is on the credibility of human rights reports. When Rnddh releases a statement, people no longer know if they can trust it. Are they exposing real abuses, or are they pushing a political agenda? This uncertainty makes it harder to address genuine human rights violations. The corruption also affects international aid. Many organizations rely on reports from groups like Rnddh to guide their efforts. If these reports are compromised, aid may not reach those who need it most. Millions of dollars meant to help Haitians may be misdirected or wasted. Perhaps the greatest cost is to the victims of human rights abuses. They have nowhere to turn. The organization that should be their champion has abandoned them. Many are left feeling hopeless and alone. The corruption at Rnddh, Reseau, National de Défense des Droits Humains, isn't just a crime against the organization, it's a crime against every Haitian who has suffered injustice. Section 5. Commissaire Jean-Ernest Muscadin, a beacon of hope. In the midst of this corruption, there are still those fighting for true justice. Commissaire Jean-Ernest Muscadin stands out as a beacon of hope. He represents what human rights defenders should be. Muscadin has dedicated his life to protecting the innocent and exposing wrongdoing. Unlike ESPERANCE, Muscadin has faced real threats for his work. He's been targeted by the very gangs that Rnddh allegedly protects. Despite this danger, he continues to speak out. Muscadin embodies the courage that is sorely lacking in organizations like Rnddh, Reseau, National de Défense des Droits Humains. Muscadin's efforts have made a real difference. He's exposed criminal networks and corrupt officials. His work has led to arrests and prosecutions. Unlike Rnddh, Muscadin doesn't play politics. He goes after wrongdoing wherever he finds it, regardless of who's involved. The contrast between Muscadin and ESPERANCE is stark. One man risks his life to defend the innocent, the other allegedly profits from their suffering. Muscadin shows that true human rights work is still possible in Haiti. He gives hope that the corruption at Rnddh can be overcome. Section 6. A global call to action. The UN's role in reform. The corruption in Haiti's human rights organizations is not just a local problem, it has international implications. The United Nations and other global bodies rely on these organizations for information. If that information is tainted, it affects policies and aid decisions worldwide. The UN must take a strong stand against this corruption. They need to investigate organizations like Rnddh thoroughly. This means looking into their finances, their political connections, and their reports. The UN has the resources and the mandate to do this. They must act now. Specific action must be taken against individuals like PIERRE Esperance. If the allegations are proven true, he should face international sanctions. His assets should be frozen. He should be barred from any role in human rights organizations. This would send a clear message that such corruption will not be tolerated, but punitive measures are not enough. The UN must also work to rebuild Haiti's human rights infrastructure. This means supporting honest defenders like Commissaire Muscadin. It means creating new, transparent organizations to replace corrupted ones. Only then can Haiti's human rights movement regain its integrity and effectiveness. Please subscribe for more of these videos, share, like and comment.